down the cracked and worn out road, feet dragging through the endless load. Every scar tells a story told of fights inside the quiet cold, but in the silence there's a spark, a flicker burning through the dark. Hold on tight, don't fall apart. A stronger soul is in the heart, and I will rise again through the rain and pain, like a fire breaking through the pouring rain. Love keeps calling out my name, pulling me up, lifting the chains. With every battle that I face, I find a new strength to embrace. I will rise again. Windows crack but light spills in. Worn hands trace where it begins. Memory sharp but somehow thin. The fight for love, where I win. Though the nights can stretch so long, this heart remains forever strong. In broken chords, a hopeful song, guide me back where I belong. And I will rise again through the rain and pain, like a fire breaking through the pouring rain. Love keeps calling out my name, pulling me up, lifting the chains. With every battle that I face, I find a new strength to embrace. I will rise again. When the world feels all too tough and the roads seem rough enough, look around, you're not alone. In every tear, a seed is sown. We carry on, the fight's not done. With every fall, we're closer to the sun. I will rise again through the rain and pain, like a fire breaking through the pouring rain. Love keeps calling out my name, pulling me up, lifting the chains. With every battle that I face, I find a new strength to embrace. I will rise again, rise again. I will rise again. Through it all, I will rise again. I still remember that old cafe where you laughed beneath the neon light. Coffee cups and tangled words, I was slipping softly into night. Your hand found mine unsteady and warm, a spark beneath the skin. We didn't need a story then, just the moment we were in. But the strings we played started to fray, the songs turned a little blue. Hearts like vinyl, scratched and spun, chasing the truth we once knew. From the heartbreak, hope would arise in the power of our open skies. Our voices louder through the fault. dream. Every note a bridge across the silence, every beat a healing stream. Fingers tracing every fret, like tracing back the past. Fragments of us in minor keys, but we've learned to breathe at last. Though sometimes the rhythm falters and the words seem far away, we find each other in the music, in the breaking of the day. And the music carried us through the pain, broken chords in an endless refrain. From the heartbreak, hope would arise, in the power of our open skies. Our voices louder through the fall, together we found strength in it all. Let the electric strings wail, let the drums speak out loud. Every crash, every hum, a confession we shout. The piano paints the colors we're feeling inside. Strings swell like the tide, in this song we confide. Yes, the music carried us through the pain, broken chords in an endless refrain. From the heartbreak, hope would arise, in the power of our open skies. Our voices louder through the fall, together we found strength in it all. In every heartfelt ballad, every rock anthem's glow, we find a place to heal, a place to grow. Woke up on the morning, wrapped in smoky blue, coffee's brewing. Memories are heavy but true. Old records spinning, tales of better days. Dusty roads calling out my name. Every mile's a story that bends and breaks, but I keep moving, chasing what life makes. Rise the thunder, feel the fire deep inside, holding on to dreams that never hide. When the night feels colder than before, I find my wings and I soar. Streetlights flicker like distant guiding stars. Broken hearts mended with faded scars. A guitar's well, life's a restless air, fighting through silence. want to eat. Out here beneath the weary sky, tires hum against the seams. Every mile of memory stitched into the seams. Old friends fade in silhouettes and reviews glance, and the streetlights pass like fleeting chance. And the nights of canvas stretch so wide, I trace the lines where dreams collide. This is the road that leads me home, where broken hearts find space to roam. Through silent streets and stories told, I find the strength to let go, to coffee spoons and worn out boots, tales of love and fight, every step a chapter written in the fading light. Street corners hum with laughter, tears washed in rain, pressed pages of a heart that's known both joy and pain. And the nights of canvas stretch so wide, I trace the lines where dreams collide. This is the road that leads me home, where broken hearts find space to roam. Through silent streets and stories told, I find the strength to let go, to guitar cries and quiet bends, a soulful every note, plea, bass and drums, heartbeat, the pulse of what's inside of me. Strings swell like rising tides, lifting the weight I bear. In this slow unraveling, I find you everywhere. This is the road that leads me home, where broken hearts find space to roam. Through silent streets and stories told, I find the strength to let go, to hold. And on this road, with every stone I walk, I breathe, I'm not alone. On a quiet street where the street lamps glow, you held a map with worn out folds, eyes set on a distant line where the city meets the sky's outline. Every step felt heavy and so alive. We were chasing dreams just to survive. Hold on tight, we're chasing lights, running through the sleepless nights. Hearts on fire, burning bright, dreams like stars within our sight. Never gone, never lost, freedom's prize, worth the cost. Old vinyl spins on a fading desk, songs of hope in a world grotesque. Your voice, a beacon breaking through every lyric, pulling me closer to you. Though the road been sharp and wild, we keep the faith like a reckless child. Hold on tight, we're chasing lights, running through the sleepless nights. Hearts on fire, burning bright, dreams like stars within our sight. Never gone, never lost, freedom's prize, worth the cost. And if the world ever tries to break our stride, we'll stand tall, no need to hide. In every scar and every fight, there's a story of our endless flight. Hold on tight, chasing lights, running through the sleepless nights. Hearts on fire, burning bright, dreams like stars within our sight. Never gone, never lost, freedom's prize, worth the cost. Underneath these fading skies, our dreams still burn, they never die. Chasing lights, chasing lights. Together we'll ignite. I remember nights beneath the city lights, where every heartbeat told its own tale. We carved our names on worn down benches tight, dreams like fire, steady, never frail. But storms came rolling, tearing through. Our plans left me standing with the pieces in my hands. Yet here we stand, burning bright within, with scars that speak of battles we have won. Through cracks and breaks, we find what's real again. Our voices rising to bend, but never let go. In every heartbreak, every shattered dream, a chance to grow, to let the whole world know. Though doubts will try to pull me to the floor, I found the strength to fight and reach for more. Yet here we stand, burning bright within, with scars that speak of battles we have won. Through cracks and breaks, we find what's real again. Our voices rising like the burning sun. And when the night feels cold and unforgiving, I remember why I chose to keep on living. With every note of voice that keeps me driven, our stories told, our spirits never hidden. So here we stand, burning bright within, with scars that speak of battles we have won. Through cracks and breaks, we find what's real again. Our voices rising like the burning sun. Our voices rising, yeah, the burning sun. We're standing strong, our journey's just begun. I hit the road at dawn, dust on my shoes. The sun takes a breath, paints the sky in blues. Each mile a story, a silent vow, carving out a path in the here and now. When the weight pulls heavy and the night feels long, I find my strength in the heart of this song. Winds of tomorrow carry me high, break these chains, let my spirit fly. In every scar a light will grow, rising strong with the winds of tomorrow. The city lights fade, in a fierce embrace, a pulse in the silence, setting the pace. With every chord, the past fades away, building a future here in today. Winds of tomorrow carry me high, break these chains, let my spirit fly. In every scar a light will grow, rising strong with the winds of tomorrow. So here I stand, heart on my sleeve, with every breath I believe the winds will steer through night or sorrow, guiding me home on the winds of tomorrow. Another day breaks with a heavy sigh. Streets feel colder, but I'm still alive. Hands won't rough from the battle as I fight. Eyes on the horizon, chasing morning light. Every scar tells a story I won't forget. The road's been long, but I'm not done yet. I'm fighting through the night, holding on tight, when the world feels like it's breaking inside. Love's a fire that keeps me alive in this storm. I find my fight. Memories flicker like a candle's flame. The good, the bad, it all feels the same. But in your smile there's a spark that remains, a gentle strength that calls out my name. Every tear has fallen to water the ground from the soil of pain. Hope will be found. I'm fighting through the night, holding on tight, when the world feels like it's breaking inside. Love's a fire that keeps me alive in this storm. I find my fight. take my stride. We started on a road with stars beneath our feet, chasing down the wild winds, a rhythm in the heat. The city lights behind us flickered like a flame, but every turn we took, it never stayed the same. And you held on tight through the restless nights, but I could see the cracks where we lost the fight. These walls that break, they tell our story loud. Freedom song dissolving in the dust and clouds from passion's fire that once burned so bright, to silence in the distance, fading out of sight. There was a time when every life was a claim, a promise written deep within a single name. But dreams collide like thunder in the pouring rain, and love becomes a place where we feel the pain. I reach for you through the storm and haze, but the music's fading in these fading days. These walls that break, they tell our story loud. Freedom song dissolving the silent screams, dust on the dashboard, fading dreams. Every mile tells a story I can't forget, burning my past with no regret. And the nights grow colder, but my hands don't shake, fighting through the wreckage, trying not to break. These fires we carry, they light up the dark, fuel from the pain and the strength from the heart. When the world gets heavy and my spirit's torn, I find my power in the battle's war. Faces in the rear view, memories like stone, lessons in the scars I always known. Broken chords from an old guitar play, songs that push the shadows away. Though the road gets brutal and the night's still long, I keep moving forward, singing my own song. These fires we carry, they light up the dark, fuel from the pain and the strength from the heart. When the world gets heavy and my spirit's torn, I find my power in the battle's war. No surrender, no turning back now. In every crack a story somehow, the rawness, the fight, the hope that remains drives me onward through the strain. These fires we carry, they light up the dark, fuel from the pain and the strength from the heart. When the world gets heavy and my spirit's torn, I find my power in the battle's won. So here I stand, with the flame still alive, in the heat of the storm, I'll survive. I was lost on a long road, feeling buried deep, caught in memories that never seem to sleep. But the night's quiet hands pulled me from the fight. Now I'm walking towards a new light. Every scar tells a story I survived, built from ashes. I'm alive. Break free tonight, feel the fire inside. Let the music rise and take you on that ride. No chains to hold, no fears inside. We'll run mine. Every heart's a flame that refuses to decline. With every chord, the weight begins to fall. This isn't just a song, it's my call. Every step writes a line in the story told, in a voice steady and bold. Break free tonight, feel the fire inside. Let the music rise and take you on that ride. No chains to hold, no fears inside. We'll run wild under this sky. Break free tonight. Lost moments fade like yesterday's rain. We're chasing dawn with no regret or pain. Hands clenched tight, hearts open wide. The road is long, but we'll never ride. Break free tonight, feel the fire inside. Let the music rise and take you on that ride. No chains to hold, no fears inside. We'll run wild under this sky. Break free tonight. Tonight we break free. Together you and me. Under endless stars, we make our memories. Down an empty highway, headlights cut the night. The road unwinds before me like a thread of fading light. Every mile of memory, every turn a chance to break, leaving pieces of my past in the rearview's wake. I'm holding on to moments that were tangled up in time, but this journey calls my name and I'm ready to realign. Let the winds that carry us tear the sky apart, building chains of freedom in the chambers of my heart. Through storms and quiet mornings I'll stand unafraid, riding waves of hope in the music that we made. The city lights behind me fade beneath the stars. In the silence of the meadow, I can hear who we are. Voices like a wildfire burning through the doubt, songs that tell the stories we can't live without. With every chord that strikes like thunder in the air, I find strength within the feeling, knowing someone's there. Let the winds that carry us tear the sky apart, building chains of freedom in the chambers of my heart. Through storms and quiet mornings I'll remember nights beneath the city lights, your words like fire in an empty room, broken strings on my old guitar. Every chord struck told me what I'd lose, but I held on tight even when it fell apart. Felt the silence scream loud inside my heart. When the music heals, it breaks down all the walls, lifts me up from where the darkest shadows crawl. In every note I find a way to keep on real. This song's more than sound, it's the pain and how it feels. We dance through storms caught in fleeting flames, the rhythm cracking open all our scars. Strings bending truth beneath our hands, songs that stitch the pieces back to stars. Even when hope felt like a distant drum, I heard the call pulling me back from numb. The music heals, it breaks down all the walls, lifts me up from where the darkest shadows crawl. In every note I find a way to keep on real. This song's more than sound, it's the pain and how it feels. And in the silence after every fight, the melody turns tears into light. A chorus born from wounds we've known. Music brings us back home. When the music heals, it breaks down all the walls, lifts me up from where the darkest shadows crawl. In every note I find a way to keep on real. This song's more than sound, it's the pain and how it feels. So play it loud, let the world hear the truth inside. Through heartbreak and hope we ride this tide. Because when the music heals, it's the soul's best friend. In every song a new beginning to comprehend. I met her under city lights, neon signs soft in the rain. She smiles, said life's a heavy fight, but music's the refrain. Her voice was cracked from singing songs of love that slipped away. In the cluttered bar where dreams belong, she chased the hurt away. And every chord we played that night, it pulled us close, it set us right. Like a river running through the pain, washing over like summer rain. This is where the broken find their fire, in the ashes of what's gone before. With every scar we climb a little higher, singing louder than we ever did before. All the truth in every line in this song. We're alive, we shine. The crowd was swaying, caught in sound, a sea of stories intertwined. Every tear and every scar laid bare, the language of the heart combined. electric pulses in the night, guitar screaming through the haze. We found hope in worn-out melodies, a fierce yet tender blaze. And every note that filled the air carried weight we all could bear, turning sorrow into light, 1,000 voices breaking night. This is where the broken find their fire, in the ashes of what's gone before. With every scar we climb a little higher, singing louder than we ever did before. Heartfelt truths in every line, in this song we're alive, we shine. No need to hide the pain inside when the music's reaching deep. It's the soul's on battleground, and together we're complete. Through strings and drums we heal and rise, scars blazing with new desire. In this anthem of our lives, we are the phoenix's fire. This is where the broken find their fire, in the ashes of what's gone before. With every scar we climb a little higher, singing louder than we ever did before. Heartfelt truth in every line, in this song we're alive, we shine. So let the chords ring out tonight, in every heart that's tired. We are the flame, we are the light, where the broken find their fire. Their fire. Woke up this morning, the weight hit my chest. City streets are crowded, but I'm feeling less. Lost in the noise, trying to find my voice. 1,000 battles fought just to make that choice. And every scar's a story, every tear's a line. I walk through fire just to claim what's mine. I'll break through the silence, tear down these walls, stand up from the ashes when the darkness calls. The road is long and weary, but I'll carry on with every heartbeat. I'm growing strong. Cold nights and empty rooms, the doubts that creeping slow, but I hold on tighter, letting courage grow. Faces in the crowd don't see the fight inside, but I'm rising steady, won't run or hide. Fueling every moment with the strength I find, a spark that turns my weakness into light. I'll break through the silence, tear down these walls, stand up from the ashes when the darkness calls. The road is long and weary, but I'll breaking through the silence. Finally